Hey guys, Sean with Fire. Today we're talking about having a firearm next to you while you sleep.
I don't want you to skip any fundamentals in it.
Okay, I see it online, and I have questions asked to me all the time about having a gun beside the bed, on the nightstand, in the nightstand, one of the biometric safes that connects to your nightstand or even your bedside, having the drop downs that connect to your bedside. All kinds of different questions all the time, and I continuously see a lot of things being told and advice given from one to another, especially online, that I don't particularly agree with. And the reason I don't agree with it is because we try and be as safe as possible whenever we talk about firearms, right? We don't want to have an ND or negligent discharge. A lot of the media will call it accidental discharges. But just to give a few examples, here's kind of what I'm talking about.
You leave a gun in your nightstand? If it's in your nightstand, is it in a holster? If it's on your nightstand, is it in the holster or out of the holster?
All right, so there you saw a couple different scenarios, right? On top of the nightstand, in and out of a holster, and inside the nightstand, in and out of the holster. Okay? When I get asked this, I tell everyone every time, and when I see it online, I try and give the same information. A holster is not going to slow you down. Too many people think that, and that's what they say. Oh, I got to fumble around with a holster. Even if you had just a minimalist holster, Eugene's going to act like we're in bed together, right? So we're laying in bed, and you hear that bump. Take your hat off in bed. So he does that all the time. So anyways, so you hear that bump in the night. I can't help it. So you hear that bump in the night, and you think to yourself, all right, I need to grab the gun. Say it's on Eugene's side of the bed, and say it's pointing this way, and I reach over for it. Guess what? I can depress that trigger, okay? Say I go to reach for it, and I bump the trigger, right? Because it's exposed, right? Say it's on this side of the bed, and it's pointing this direction or this direction. Hell, it can even be pointing that direction, right? So that's going into the next room. Say the kids are over there, and you reach over and you grab it, and your finger goes in that trigger guard. Bang, okay? There's a lot of just slight accidents that could happen with that. So even if you had a minimalist holster, right? So one that just guards the trigger guard itself, that's it. And you had to get up, grab the gun, pull this off, and then go. Oh, I'm not going to have self-defense guns in a safe because it takes too long to get that. Did you hear the retention? I just got to throw Cook's holsters. Quick plug there for Cook's holsters. But anyways, you can have this next to the bed, right? What you saw in the video was another Kydex holster, just a different print, right? But just if you jump up and you grab the gun off the nightstand, just throw it off, and then you can go and do what you want to do, right into my cleaning kit there. But it doesn't take time. A lot of people think, oh, it's going to slow me down. If you grab it and continue to go towards the door and just knock the holster off as you go to the door, then you could do whatever you need to do once you get to the door, right? Whether that's just to secure it or if that's to enter, if that's to engage and press that fight in your house. Step aside from that, and we'll play the what if game. So now what if you're sleeping, you're having a bad dream? All right, say you reach over and you grab that firearm at night. Who knows what's going to happen? Something that only has the external safety built into the trigger, and the rest of the safeties are internally, like a Glock, like an M&P, those natures, without an external safety except for the trigger itself. If that trigger guard is not guarded, and then at that point, when you're unconscious and you're asleep, you never know what you're going to do. Some people sleepwalk, some people fight, some people talk, right? Some people snore very loud. Sorry. But But seriously though, you could grab the gun at night, however it is, and accidentally press this trigger however you're manipulating it while you sleep. And it could be like this, and you press the trigger while you're sleeping, and you don't know what you're doing. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed my little bit of information there, and I hope you enjoyed me seeing me grope Eugene a little bit. But other than that, seriously, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them below. And I'm really going to start hitting back hard on YouTube. I've slacked off to get my other platforms, social media platforms going well, and I think they're doing well now in the thousands. So I'm really going to start hitting hard on YouTube. So be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And until next video, hope you guys have a good one and carry on.